Season 2 Cooper Family Reunion. In a new set video from Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2, Lance Barber's character George gets resurrected. Young Sheldon did a fantastic job of describing Sheldon's early years, including giving each Cooper family member more depth. This includes its patriarch, who spent most of the Big Bang Theory being used as a punching bag. However, the prequel spinoff proved that Sheldon's father was a devoted spouse and father despite his imperfections. Regretfully, Barber's character's predetermined ending was unavoidable despite his outstanding performance on the CBS historical comedy. George passed away shortly before Sheldon relocated to Pasadena to begin his doctoral studies at Caltech, as was long confirmed on the Big Bang Theory. Even though it was anticipated, young Sheldon managed to carry out the terrible catastrophe that signaled the start of the show's demise and the beginning of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. A new video from the official Instagram account of Goof Writers shows George being brought back to life for a forthcoming episode of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 2, nearly 2 years after the Cooper family tragedy. In the video, Barber occupies the side wing chair while Montana Jordan, Zoe Perry, and Reagan reverent sit on the McAllister family's living room couch. Watch the video below. Meanwhile, Mary is preparing something unexpected, a family reunion. Not a celebration, but a way to bring everyone back together. Missy is skeptical. A reunion? On this day. But Mary insists, if we don't come together now, we never will. And deep down, she knows the family has been drifting apart ever since George died. Sheldon is away, caught up in his own world. Missy has built walls around herself. Georgie is trying to act like everything is fine. But nothing is fine. This reunion isn't just about remembering George. It's about fixing what's been broken. Underscore. As everyone begins to arrive, there's tension in the air. Missy shows up first, clearly not thrilled. Georgie and Mandy come in next. Try and keep things calm. Every corner of the house holds memories. George's chair, his tools, the TV he used to sit in front of for hours. It's like he never really left. And that's when something strange happens. Georgie hears a voice. Faint, familiar. Boy, you gonna just stand there all day? Georgie freezes. Because that voice, it sounds exactly like his dad. Underscore. Georgie slowly turns around, but there's no one there. He brushes it off at first, grief playing tricks on his mind, until it happens again, this time louder, more real, and suddenly, Georgie isn't just remembering his father, he's feeling him. Every lesson, every argument, every moment they never resolved. And for the first time since George died, Georgie breaks. Underscore. Meanwhile, Missy is struggling in her own way. She's angry, not just at George for leaving, but at everyone else for pretending everything is okay. She confronts Mary. You think one dinner fixes everything? You think that brings him back? Mary doesn't respond immediately, because she knows Missy isn't wrong. But then she says something that changes everything. No, but remembering him the right way might. Missy scoffs, but deep down she wants that too. Georgie Mandy becomes the unexpected glue holding things together. She pulls Georgie aside after noticing how shaken he is. You okay? Georgie hesitates, then finally says it. I think I heard him. Mandy doesn't laugh. She doesn't dismiss it. Instead, she says, maybe you did, just not the way you think. And that's when the episode shifts. Because this isn't about George literally coming back. It's about something deeper. Underscore 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 underscore. Throughout the day, each member of the family experiences something. Mary finds one of George's old notes, something she's never seen before. Missy remembers a moment from her childhood that suddenly feels more meaningful. Georgie recalls advice his father gave him, advice he ignored at the time. It's as if George is speaking to all of them, not as a ghost, but through memory, through impact, through love that never really left. Underscore 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 underscore. The family finally sits down together. It's awkward at first. Silence fills the room until Georgie decides to speak. I didn't get to say goodbye the way I wanted. Everyone looks at him. I was mad at him at everything, and I thought I had time to fix it. His voice cracks, but I didn't. Mary reaches for his hand. Missy looks away, trying not to cry. And for the first time, they're actually being honest. Underscore 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 underscore. Act 9, the breakdown. The emotions hit all at once. Missy finally breaks down. I hate that he's gone. Mary cries. So do I. Georgie closes his eyes. And in that moment, he hears his father again. Not as a voice this time, but as a feeling, a presence. And it says everything he needed to hear. Underscore 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 underscore. Act 10, the realization. Georgie opens his eyes. And suddenly he understands. George isn't back from the dead, but he was never truly gone. He's in the lessons he taught, the memories they share, the way they care for each other. And in that moment, the Cooper family finally begins to heal. Underscore 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 underscore. The episode ends with Georgie stepping outside alone. He looks up at the sky, takes a deep breath, and says softly, "I got it now, Dad." No response, no voice, but somehow that's enough. Underscore 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 underscore. Outro explanation. This episode isn't about resurrection. It's about presence. It shows how grief doesn't disappear, but it can transform. George didn't come back physically, but emotionally, mentally, he never left. And that's what makes this one of the most powerful episodes in the series. Underscore 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 underscore. If you felt this episode, if it reminded you of someone you've lost, then you already understand its message. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Nervu Stories for more deep dives like this. Because sometimes the stories we watch are really about us.